healthier, better, better, better.
All right, guys, welcome back to one of our retro filming episodes. Today we have Stacy.
Hi.
And then we have obviously Erin in the background. Erin, say hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Holidays are almost over. Did you guys have good holidays?
Busy.
Busy, Erin?
Oh, I'm super busy. Actually, kind of like more relaxed than usual in the travel, but just getting ready for our son was busy.
Yeah.
We didn't go anywhere though. My wife's like I didn't want her traveling, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not at this point.
You know what's so funny about holidays is like it's not really a holiday because like during that time you have like hosting and then you're going to people's places and then you're eating a lot, so you feel a little bit sluggish, and then obviously you're enjoying your alcohol with people, so you feel a little sluggish.
Yeah.
And then you get a little break, and then you have New Year's and you do it all over again, and then like 4 days later you go back to work. Do you feel that? Because I feel that.
Well, we don't get time off.
I know we don't get time off.
No, I'm usually tired after traveling because usually I have to go to Ottawa a couple times.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, and staying up for 4.5 hour drive, driving back, it's just draining.
When you had your gym, what were your holiday hours like during Christmas?
It's a great question.
Do you don't remember?
Well, like I definitely Christmas and Boxing Day. I definitely didn't come in. Maybe if somebody volunteered, but like I didn't force my staff to come in. And then I tried to do everything. People like I was off. I never opened on Sundays, and so and I did that for staff quality of life.
Yeah.
Right, because and to keep their quality of life up and my quality of life up, I would have hired an extra staff
Just for Sundays.
Yeah, and I don't think it worked out very well. That that introduces so many other problems in that the quality of the sessions on Sundays, like they're not really like the staff is only working 1 day a week. They're not really engaged. And then you have people come in for their first session on Sundays. And that staff isn't the regular staff. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, everybody's programming is different too. Like if it doesn't fit, don't add it just for the sake of adding it, right?
Yeah, like I look back and I kind of wish I did, just because like I think maybe it only had like 3 or 4 members like speak up and say, hey, we want you to add Sundays, and I think maybe I should have tried to figure out a way to do it, but I was stuck in my ways.
No, that's fine. And also you have to see what works. Like I think Stacey and I have a hard line. Like we're not doing noon classes, right?
We don't really get asked for it, really. Like every now and again, someone says something, but I think also because most people aren't working from home anymore.
Yeah.
So many people went back to work. So, and like in the office and where they're like cracking down on like, if you're supposed to be logged in, like you're logged in.
Yeah, that's fair. I also think it's a little bit different because like our business is like we have open gym membership too, right?
Yeah.
So like if we have like an open gym member who's coming in at like 10, 11, we don't want to get in between of a class. So like we're not solely like a boot camp place here. So I think that's the difference with us. And then to go back to what you were saying about Sundays, our Sundays are the busiest.
They're the busiest days of our whole week. Yeah.
Saturday was busy. Like the sessions were busy. We only had I think 5 or 6 sessions on Saturday, and they're all packed.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I should have. I think I was wrong, but I just had my reasons. But they. Yeah.
No. But it worked for you. But I think what our thought process was, Saturdays are basically their Sundays because like they take that day off most of the time, and then they get ahead of the week on Sundays.
Yeah.
Right. They kind of switch. So
also, most people are busy on Sunday doing like their laundry, their cleaning, their meal prep.
With the family.
Yeah. So it's like not as like rushed. You don't have as many plans on a Sunday,
we run 7 days a week. Don't get us wrong.
Yes. Yeah. But Sundays, people love it though.
Yeah. I love a good Sunday workout. Like if I had like a normal job, like a 9 to 5, I would work on Sundays. I don't usually work out on Sundays in general, but that's just because like we are here all the time and I need a little bit of like a refresher. But if I had like a 9 to 5, I would work out on Sundays.
I've always worked out on Sundays. Saturdays, no, I hate working out on Saturdays.
Yeah.
It's like after like you're working the whole week and then like you just want to have like a coffee on your couch on a Saturday and just relax.
So what did you guys end up doing for the holiday hours?
Stacey?
We were open every day but Christmas. So we had classes every single day The Mondays, Tuesdays, they were regular. Like we had 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. And then Christmas Eve, we did 3 classes. Christmas Day, we were off. Boxing Day, we did 3 classes. And then back to normal for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then New Year's Eve, we had 3 classes. New Year's Day, we had 2 classes. 3 classes.
Yeah.
And then the Thursday, Friday. We had to add more spots in a few of them because so many people booked in.
Yeah, because we just want everybody to get their workouts, right?
Yeah.
But you know what, and this is maybe a bad mentality, but it's honest, where I'd rather people complain to us, like, you should take a day off, than we're taking too many days off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather us be scrambling. Also, you didn't really have the luxury of leaning on another partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what? Like
but I had more staff too.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
By the end of it, I wasn't training a whole
But a
lot.
partner's so different.
And yeah,
because you share the stress.
You know, and that was something I used to go to these conferences, and some of the stuff they said kind of threw me, like, was kind of bad advice for me at the time. In that, like, one of the things when I went to the conference in California, they were like, if you do whatever you can do not to get a partner, because it's like a second marriage, right? And I kind of disagree with that nowadays.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
I totally disagree with that, in that, like, right now, like, my new business, like, I think I'm looking for partners for different outlets, like different niches. So it's like, okay, for real estate, my real estate marketing, I kind of want to take up a partner that's in real estate. You know, for a painting business, marketing a painting business and doing courses for painters to grow their business, it'd be nice to have a painter as a partner. So I think I might start taking, like, partners, because, like, I don't want to create courses and on marketing your business, because it's just me, and I'm being pulled too many places. But if I had a partner with that, and they did most of the coaching, and I did all the marketing and sales, like, that would be cool. You know, so I'm kind of actually now I'm like kind of going my way looking for people.
I think you should. I think there's nothing wrong, and it's great to have a partner. You just need to be so selective. And you need to make sure but you say of course though, but I think there's some people who screw each other over. Just because you mesh well and you have the same vision doesn't mean you can be great partners, right? That's why, I mean, so many people divorce in general, right? Like, Stacy is so good at what she does that I honestly don't have to worry, and I just do what I gotta do, and obviously, hopefully, vice versa, right? So, and like, even like, if I'm so stressed out there's only so much time in the day.
Yeah.
Right? If Stacey starts doing QuickBooks and then starts doing the calendar, and then I'm programming and thinking about content, stuff like that's 2 different things tackling. Yeah, obviously you have to split the check, right? But I'd rather split the check and be efficient and not put it out on our members, and then I bring it home, or she brings it home, and people see that she's miserable, but she's getting a fat paycheck. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, faster alone, but further together.
Yeah. Like, I had people.
I like that one.
I had people, when I was running, approach me and say, do you want a partner? Like, I'll give you money.
Yeah, I think I know one person who offered to partner with you.
Yeah, and I'm like, no. Right? Like, just, I don't know you, right? And stuff like that. But
I think that's fair to be skeptical.
Yeah. But it's like, at the same time, I'm like, it should give me an idea to get ready to sell. Because, like, you know what I mean? Because if I would have sold before COVID, like, it would have gone for...
Higher.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Like,
but
half a million...
How are you supposed to know a global pandemic, though, bro?
Yeah. So, but I was thinking back, like, this is what I'm trying to get to, is that I was so, not arrogant, but just like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Right? I'm never going to sell. I had a buddy kind of look at my business one time. He's in Australia now. And he's like, you ever think of selling? And I'm like, fuck, no. Right? I'm never. But things change.
Yeah.
Right? And you never know. So, looking back, it was just funny the way I thought about it then when people approached me, and then the way I think about it now, when I think back, I was like, well, maybe I should have been more, like, you know, I should have got a little bit more. I did consider a partner for a second location, just because I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I think I remember you telling me a long time ago about that.
Yeah, it's one of my members, and she's amazing, and I just think she's great. Her whole family's great. Her husband ran a business; he's great. Her kids were great. Like,
Everybody's
just
great.
awesome people. And I was just like, so I think I don't know if she approached me or I approached her, but we talked about it, and then I just, luckily, like my accountant had told me I was in a really good position to start a second location.
Right.
But then I started looking at it, and I'm like, she's full of shit, right? Like, I just wasn't ready, and like, I looked at the expenses compared to what I was actually making, just to like have the first location flow everything in case it was a disaster. Was where I wanted to be. I want to be like, okay, so my first location, if like I bring in like $1,000 on the second location, like can my first location cover both expenses and not fully. So I was like, no way I'm doing this right now. And then I just lost interest in opening a second location too.
That's fair.
It almost happened though. Like it was really close. I almost signed the lease.
Oh my God.
And so we were just kind of, okay, I want to see what this place is, this area is like at night. So we went in and, I started walking. I'm like, there's some massage signs kind of sketchy. I followed the signs, and yeah, it was a Remington.
Oh, no way.
So we're like, nah, I don't think
This is not the right location.
I'm like,
It's not the vibe.
Not the vibe we
No.
went with. So.
What's your feelings? Because Stacey and I are fortunate enough where we know some pretty like big hitters when it comes to business, and all of them have told us like franchise. What's your opinion on franchising?
No.
That's what we
not.
That's what we did. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
I franchised, and it was because I didn't get anything from it.
Yeah.
I thought, like back then, I was like, oh, at least I don't have to do the website. But that's a fucking permanent.
No.
That's an expensive.
No.
website.
Sorry. I'm meaning that like when we get big enough, we franchise.
Yeah.
For sure.
Franchise that.
Great for the franchisor.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, it's tough because obviously we're here to be successful. But I mean, obviously the two options are we have 2 spots, right? Or we have one big mega place, you know, a Get Alpha factory, if anything, right? And the idea is like, obviously business wise, if you have 2 locations, let's say like we're in Aurora, one is obviously on opposite ends, so you don't eat at each other's like demographic, right? But it just makes more sense to me to have one big place and to manage all that.
He wanted to.
For a second, I did.
It's like,
I did, but you know what it is?
never.
Because it's like that was like a divide and conquer situation. I was like, I want to eat you. I want to eat your lunch. I want to eat your lunch. But then,
You have to be careful. It's not like a prideful thing. Your decision.
100%.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, I like multiple locations.
Anyway, so that like we know the owner of Fat Bastard, the creator owner, and he's like, Norm, you got a great thing. You guys got a franchise. I was like, I want to like, because honestly, I understand that is the next step, but like I just no.
I think you guys would have to rebrand if you wanted a franchise.
Yeah, I think.
And then honestly, the way that Stacey and I are in the sense of like, we're not overbearing people, but it's like, you know, this is our baby. And like, we would like things need to be done a certain way.
For
and like
sure.
the stress of being like having to go down to downtown Toronto to the gym that we franchise, be like, okay, now we have to hire a different fitness manager or whatever the case may be for that person. Sounds like, no. Also, her and I very, very like on the set that like Aurora is our kingdom.
Yeah.
In the sense of like we're the kings here, we're the queens here.
Yeah, I could see you like moving to a bigger place where you can do more boot camp and not interfere with your open gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think like your brand is very like Get Alpha is very male. I think dominated, but a lot of your clientele's women.
All of it.
Like 98% of our clients are
It's really
girls.
hard to market.
So it's nice. I got my own girl gang.
No. Isn't that interesting that like most of it is women though?
Well, it's because I know why.
Why?
Because women are easier to market to on Facebook.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
this we know.
Yeah.
But
Even
you're-
like walk-ins that we have or like anything like that, like when we first started and we weren't even doing like the full like Facebook marketing and stuff, it was all girls who came in. All of them.
That I am surprised actually.
Yeah. So were we. We thought for sure that it was going to be.
But I think because I think.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if all your referrals are girls just because you have ladies in here.
But that makes sense.
Yeah.
But walk-ins, I am surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think like sometimes I do like I think I've told you this. Like sometimes I wonder if you get like more walk-ins if it was just more of a like neutral name.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
level up fitness.
Yeah.
Level up athletics or something,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Yeah. I love it. I don't know. So, because they're all nice girls. So.
Yeah. We have a good. We're so lucky with our community.
Yeah.
You're getting the ladies that like that doesn't bug them. That you're get off of.
No.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
That's the personality type.
Yeah.
Like we have no fluff here. Everybody in here works out and like actually wants to train.
Yeah.
And then moves on about their day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, but like if you go to F45 or if you go to like Orange Theory, like there's certain type of people that those are. You know what I mean? I know you're nodding.
I at the end I was getting a different type that wasn't like meshing with the staff and you know that's a good point. Is like I remember at Christmas I did travel a little bit without Shane. Like I just didn't want her on the road, but I did go down to see my dad, and I stayed at a friend's house, and they're mechanics, right? And they the whole time that's what all they talked about was like turning people away because their attitudes. And I'm like, yeah, like you know, people got to realize is that, like it's still like this is private property. It's some business owns it. Like you don't have like it's not your right to be serviced.
No.
Right. It's not like and so yeah, they just talked about that mostly, and then it made me realize too is like because I was had some clients that were like taking up most of my time, but like paying me the least.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like okay, maybe I should look at my clientele, even though it's like. You know, I don't have a brick and mortar place anymore. I work from home, but it's like.
I think to add to that. I mean, we're very not selective, but we want to make sure that everybody feels good. Like we have a lot of women who work out at open gym. They work out at like 8 and 9, and like we want these women to feel comfortable working out here. Like yes, we have cameras and like we have the locks and the systems and stuff, but like we want people to feel comfortable in our space. So like, you know. It's like anything. If something gives you bad vibes or something is uncomfortable,
the wrong type of gym bro.
Like, no.
That's exactly
I'd rather get a complaint that like you didn't get back to me or something like that than God forbid a female comes up to me and it's like, hey, like he's staring at me, or he's making me uncomfortable.
For sure.
And then now we have to deal with that. Like maybe it's just I've always been oversensitive when it comes to like women's safety in general. That like that's really important to me. Women's safety, especially in an open gym.
Like you and I worked at Good Life. Like those creepers, like they were far few between. Like was there a lot? Like or did I just blind to it?
I don't think there were a lot. To be honest,
like I don't remember any.
I think it's like the area. Like we're obviously in a pretty nice area. Like people are pretty friendly here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like I don't remember any complaints coming in at Good Life with like
here and there though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We had one member. With a trainer that we worked with, offered him. It was a guy. Offered to have sex with him for like $1,000. Yeah, I'll tell you the name after. I was like, did you do it? And he's like, I thought about it, but no. As a joke, he said he thought about it. But like, you get those kind of weird questions as a trainer, you know. I had somebody try to offer to paint me naked. I said yes, but then we didn't do it. I asked my now wife at the time. I said I want to do this, and blah blah blah. And she's like, okay, that's weird, but if you want to do that, I'm like, yeah, because I wanted to keep the painting. And then I told her I was like, okay, like I talked to my girlfriend at the time, blah blah. And she's like, do I get to keep it? She's like, no, I get to keep it. And I'm like, well, that's not cool with me, so we didn't do it.
Yeah, is she gonna pay you?
No, it was art.
Good Lord.
I had like in Good Life, I had somebody just like want to like take pictures of me. She's like, "Can I take pictures of you?" And then like I want to like, and then I'll give them back to you.
When I'm finished with them,
you can use them for marketing and stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
But I just want to take pictures of you.
Still creepy.
Yeah.
And,
why do you think there's such a?
So what she did to like to try to convince me. She took some pictures from my Instagram.
Yeah.
And just like took the background out. Like you should
just use
Photoshop.
So she doubled down?
She's like, look what I can do.
Yeah.
See, you can use this for marketing.
Yeah. Wow, she was really getting that.
But what were you trying to market?
Wow. That's kind of crazy. I said, well, I was gonna ask you, Stacey, why do you think there's so many like crazy stories with like trainers and like people being so bold?
I think it's just like a fantasy.
What?
So bold. Like I feel like it's like with trainers, there's those memes, the jokes, like like why do you think that like?
Well, because generally, like trainers are pretty fit.
Generally,
Like generally, like they have great bodies, whether it's male or females.
usually
like
good looking.
they're pretty good looking people generally. So
Cat over here. Yeah.
yeah. So I think it's just the fantasy. So I think also if you're doing like personal training, there's very few people, like our friend told me this much, like there's very few people who you actually spend an hour like uninterrupted time with, one-on-one with another person in your life.
Especially like ideally if you're a good trainer, like you're changing this person's life.
Yeah.
Like
So there's automatically a bond. You're comfortable. You
trust.
feel safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it builds. And sometimes, like, if that person doesn't understand the line, you can get Murky and ask them to take photos of you.
or paint you naked.
Or paint you naked. Kind of crazy.
No, I never had I don't think I had a client hit on me too much. Shane might disagree with that actually.
I love that we actually just need to ask girls this question.
Yeah, I think this is a girl question to ask.
Well, because Shane's like, girl just hit on you in front of me, right? Yeah, I'm like, what? No, she did.
No, she was just asking to take photos of me. In front of me.
Just to market you.
And then, but there was two where I was trying to Good Life, they give you sales presentations. What do they call them back then?
PHPs?
Yeah, they give you PHPs, and there was two. It took me a while to realize they had no interest in the personal training. Right, there was something else they're interested in. Took me the whole hour to figure it out.
It's so funny because you break it down. I'm like, dude, we're gonna do this in the first 2 months, and then the 4 months, and she's looking at you. She's like, boy, I just want to eat you up.
But it was really good for my confidence because they were like.
Yeah, but if you're not careful with that confidence, then you can make some wrong decisions.
No, I never did.
No, I'm not.
He's like, let me clarify.
But we know some trainers who definitely dabbled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, 100%. So going on to the next segment, we're going to keep on our tinfoil hats. They updated the Epstein files, remember? But they're redacted a little bit. So I feel like they just threw everybody on the bus that we knew. So Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but then they used that picture.
And then it was doxed, right? Or something like that?
It was his children in it.
That's fucked up. I didn't, I saw something like that.
And it was not even there, where they were, saying it was. Because somebody found the, original. I don't know. You never know what's original or now what's not
true.
original.
When AI is so good, it's you can't trust anything.
No, it's crazy.
See? Growing dicks.
Yeah. Poor Jordan.
This is the thing, guys. So AI, when I think it's easy, and I'm you're just gonna look at, and the AI we have access to, and the general public has access to.
No, but they have better AI.
I'm no, but I'm okay, look, because Shane the other day is I can't tell what's AI. I'm like, well, here's the video.
The eyes, right?
I knew the whole video was AI. And she's like, what was AI? I'm like, the entire thing, and it was a bunch of clips put together. And she's like, how'd you know? I rewound it. I'm like, okay. Do people really move like that, right? I'm like, did you see the trap? It came down from the top, not up from the bottom, and kind of there's always something missing, and I usually catch, right? But what I find creepy, and I found this come out at the same time AI came out, AI video on these social media platforms, is they're making real videos somehow look like AI. And what I mean by that is, it's getting better now, but when AI video first came out, it was very soft, not very focused and detailed. But it was very soft. It's like the camera was slightly out of focus, and the hairs, were out of focus and stuff like that. But at the same time, videos I saw 10 years ago were starting to look like that. And it's okay, is somebody doing this on purpose, or is this just compression after being uploaded and downloaded and ripped off a bunch of times and resubmitted? It's just happened. But why at the same time they so it's making it harder for people to tell, because even the real videos are starting to look soft and corrupted, basically, as far as I'm concerned. And so now it's making it really hard for people to know what's real and what's not. Like it is.
I just assume
I
it's
see
all
it.
AI now.
Yeah, you have to just assume it's
Because I'm like, none of this is real.
Yeah.
Unless I see it with my own eyes. Or like somebody I know saw it, then I'll believe it. But otherwise.
So I was thinking there's a like the news, like I have a product idea, basically a new, where it's like people can like news sites need to do their article, whatever, but then have ability for people like to actually log in and say, I actually witnessed this too. I witnessed this too, or I was there and this didn't happen. Like have the ability to comment like that, like and like so it's more like an upvote and downvote, like Reddit or whatever it does.
And then you make the decision after what you.
And then if it's too many downvotes, like if it's too much like confirmed I was there and this did not happen, then you take it down or you revisit it, right?
Yeah.
I just think we need to get rid of AI.
Yeah, I do think.
Yeah, AI
It's getting
video-
crazy.
Well, like it's handy for businesses, like reception.
Yeah.
But
But look,
AI
now they
video
can make a
shows-
conversation.
What's up?
With AI, you can make a conversation that and like through a video to be like, this person said that they wanted to rape me or whatever, and it's just AI, and now you're, you know what I mean? Like it can,
All of it's so
it can be
crazy.
such a fine line.
So creepy.
Yeah.
You don't disagree that's could be a problem?
Well, yeah, I do. I just want to use it. It's just like I'm gonna start.
For what you do, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's different because you're responsible for what you're doing. You're using it as a tool.
I'm probably gonna think as soon as my son's born and I'm ready back to work. I'm gonna be having AI to cold call for me, like set up appointments, sales presentation appointments.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
'Cause like that's whatever.
For service-based businesses, like I do marketing and websites. So it's like I set up an algorithm where we can find businesses that have Google business profiles but no website. So then my AI would say, just hey, like simple question.
Yeah.
Hey, we just checked, we couldn't find your website. Would you like one? I can set up an appointment with you with Aaron, our owner. Simple, done.
Yeah.
You know, okay, no worries. Well, on to the next one. Right? And so this, but I'm not doing it right now just because like I don't want to get busy right now because I want to have a baby boy. But
Who else did they? Oh, they threw Bill Clinton out of the bus, but I believe that one. He's a high key freak.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if it's Loki.
Yeah, he's a high key freak. Bill Clinton, and then I think they threw Chris Tucker out of the bus.
I didn't see that one.
so this brings up something where I'm like, okay, the reason they had this network is to manipulate people
Yeah.
and get what they want. And what I find like with my wife, for example, like she won't accept any conspiracy theory, right?
Oh, I'd love
And
them.
it's like, but they're like, this is proof that this is like they are like somebody's manipulating something. This is proof right there.
Well, if we, I know we talked about, if we really go all the way back, they said that there were no files. They looked through everything.
Yeah.
And then when people got upset, they're like, no, they said they had the files and they will be releasing full names. And then after like 2-3 weeks, they said, there's no files and there's no names. And then people got super upset and then pictures started leaking of Trump. So they really like, we have the files and we released it.
Imagine that.
But it's going to be redacted. It's like, if you really think about it, like that is crazy how they're completely controlling everything.
Yeah.
Well, and then, or is it just like, in my head, I'm like, okay, the good people are fighting the bad people. Like the bad people don't want it.
Who are the good people though?
I know, right? Well, no, somebody's got to be on our side. And
Who?
there is like Aaron Siri, right?
I don't know
JFK,
who
or
that
not JFK? What's his name?
Thinking of RFK?
RFK. That's what I mean. Thanks.
He's a little crazy himself though.
Like people, like okay, so that's
Tyler
the thing.
calls it
So
autism
people
or
think
something.
he's crazy, but I'm just like, if he's 10% right about any of this, he's just saved more lives than anyone ever existed, right? So if he can decrease infant deaths, like the biggest one is, I think there's a stat where like Japan doesn't have childhood vaccines, and they have, I don't know what the percentage is, but drastically less sudden infant death syndrome,
Yeah.
right? So if he's successful, and that is true based on Japan having less, and we decrease it by them that much, he has saved more lives than anyone in history, all history. So he's a fucking hero if this is true. If this is like, if he reduces sudden death and
I think it's something good. A hero is a strong word because he's getting kickbacks
Something.
from something,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
someone. Like none of them are doing it out of like the goodness of their own
Trump
heart.
trusts these Epstein files to be released.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to like shy away from.
Yes.
I don't do it.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
same guy who during election there was a video of him saying I grab girls by the pussy, and he still got voted in that year. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
is what I about is like when it comes to politics, right? Like the corruption's on both sides.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
For sure. For sure.
So that they got videotapes of people on both sides. But I feel like if you vote for one party over the other, it sends a signal that we're not ready to be manipulated that much.
I think you're just choosing between the lesser of two evils, to be honest with you.
For sure.
True, 100%. Yeah, but it is just like, okay, how much is the other side bought?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think people are blind to the fact that the liberals are bought and paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to eliminate this whole thing. It's like the liberals are the good guys and the conservatives are the bad guys. And I'm not saying that's not
conservative, but like I'm not convinced that they're not being manipulated either.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's this narrative. It's like I'm a liberal, so I'm a good person. It's just all those guys are like. Listen, you don't get into power like that because you don't want power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, the days of like I want to change like even JFK. Okay, JFK was a great politician. He has one of the best quotes. I still remember. It's not what the people can do for you, but what you can do for your people. He was a leader. He was also cheating on his wife with Marilyn Monroe and flying her into the White House. So it's just like everybody's a little bit murky. Everybody's a little gray with their
human.
Yeah, everybody's human. It's just the degrees, the degrees of it. All right, guys, we'll get back to the podcast, but I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to our sponsors, Northern Hydration. So it's a Canadian company. They sell electrolytes. They have lemon, they have lime, they have orange. My favorite is the orange. It's one of the best flavors in my opinion. But use our discount code GetAlpha10. Other than that, let's get back to the episode. Oh yeah, Stacey loves it out there.
The crazier the better.
It's like this shit that's going on in our world is making me more religious.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, not at all.
Because
it's so funny. The pendulum is. I say this all the time. The pendulum is swinging to the other side. More people are converting to Christianity and Catholicism because it gives them a sense of morality, comfort. Is that what you said? Comfort. Comfort, and I'm down.
For me, it's because I have a hard time believing people are really that evil, and there must be an influence somewhere that is driving most of this evil. So that, like, I don't want to be on that side, so where am I going to go?
Yeah.
To the church. Right? Like, because I just can't believe that people on their own are this fucking evil. Pardon my language.
But yeah, you don't
I just can't. Because I just can't.
Yeah.
It's too sad for me.
Do you think people are born evil or evil because of circumstances?
I think it can be both.
Okay, like everything I just said.
No, because I think it can be both, because I think certain things in your life can happen to, like, turn you into, like, an evil person and, like, change your brain and things like that. But, like, I've been teaching for a very long time and working with kids, and like there are some children where, like, I am telling you, there's like nothing behind those eyes. There's like, and it's awful to say about a child, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, there's something, like, you can see it, that there's just something not there. There's something off, and it's always in the eyes. And I guarantee you, if you talk to most teachers
who are honest,
who are honest, would be like, I know exactly what you mean. And I think some people are just like born that way, like some like serial killers or whatever.
Well, some people are born with less, apathy, less.
Empathy?
Empathy.
Yeah.
Empathy.
Yeah, like if you're like an actual psychopath or whatever, it's like, or a
something happened to
sociopath,
that
like,
brain, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like, doesn't have to be from trauma. It can be you're just born that way, that like something is not right in your head. And if you don't, depending on who your family is or your friends are, like if people don't recognize that, like you wouldn't necessarily know. So I think it can be both.
I think there's a spiritual part to that that darkness that you're seeing, but also genetic. So I think there's both, right? So on this path, it's bringing me more into spirituality or religion, whatever you want to call it. Is like,
but I think that's beautiful.
You start looking into it, and it's like, I do think the Bible's wrong about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So one of my beliefs that I'm kind of leaning towards is like the belief of being reborn, and that our soul is like we're given second chances,
Absolutely.
right? So, and then that like that thought right there, it's like, okay, why are we reborn? Well, it must be to just make us better or something. Like why do we get second chances? Well, logic kind of says, well, maybe just to get a better chance, right? So some of those like souls could be being reborn to get to become better because they're not so good, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I stuff I'm kind of like if I'm gonna become spiritual or religious, like I've been starting to read a lot more on it, and there's some things like like actually being reborn was in the Bible at one point, but they deleted it. Why would they delete it? Well, if you can have second chances, like why are you gonna try so hard the first time?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they deleted it out of the Bible, even though it was in the Bible. Yeah.
kind
And I
of
thought about that, like looking into like, okay, do I want to become religious again? Like, what the hell's with the King James version? Like, why did they?
I know,
edit it
yeah.
So much? Like, why? Like,
I think you can have your own like relationship though with it. Like it doesn't have to be like so. This is exactly what you need to do. Like you can have your own. You can take bits and pieces. I think honestly, that's what any religion is. People take bits and pieces and they interpret it
well, for sure.
with what is meaningful to them. But like if there's parts that are meaningful to you, that's your relationship.
Yeah, it's tough because if a religion makes you a kinder person, more empathetic person, a more honest person, it's really not that bad.
No.
It's just if you take everything so literal, then it could be bad, I feel.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
It's the extremists all the time.
And they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I know, and I have a hard time imagining that, like how people could take the Bible word for word. I just can't.
I mean,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like it's more a metaphor.
And also, I mean,
Take it as that.
the Bible is like one of the longest forms of broken telephone. It was one book that was passed into another for another person to write it and keep it up, and then another. And humans and men are flawed. Humans are flawed, where they're like, and then do this, and then pass on and do this.
I think if it, this is another. I don't mean to kind of same topic but different thought. Is I was watching a video. I guess somebody was talking about like if you look at the Bible as an atheist, it sounds like there were aliens here, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Right. Like, and it's like they even like in some versions of the Bible talked about the flaming ships they came down on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Just the first, like before Jesus, you know.
Well, even Moses was talking to the burning bush,
Yeah.
right? The bush was talking to him and stuff like that. The theory, though, is that it was struck by lightning, like during that time, and that was actually like I believe the theory is that was like a DMT bush. And
What?
Yeah, the theory is that like the scientist theory is like it was a psychedelic,
Oh.
and it made him.
He inhaled it.
And he's like, I gotta write these tablets. I don't know, but these are wild conspiracy theories, or I guess not conspiracy, but just theories in general. Anyway, we're gonna move on to what I'm watching right now. That's a lot of religion and.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Finished Stranger Things finally. 9 years. Did you ever get into it? You got into it a little bit.
I still haven't started the last season. It was
seriously, like just lost me. I was like,
9 years is so long for a show.
There was just too long for me.
And there were long breaks. I think that was a problem.
Yes, where I'm like, I don't even remember what happened in the end of the last season.
2 years.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
You know? And then I watched a movie last night called Eternity. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? So basically, it was pretty cute. So it was basically this husband and wife are like older, like 60, 70. The wife is dying of cancer. And the husband is just old. The husband, anyway, passes away because he choked on a pretzel or something like that. But
What an awful way to go.
I know. He passes away, and he goes into like the in between before heaven or whatever, eternity. And so you go to heaven or whatever the in between when you're like the happiest. So it was when he was like 25 or whatever. And he ends up waiting for his wife to come so they can choose their eternity together. And
That's cute.
yeah. So he ends up being there for like 2 weeks, but time is obviously different. And she was dying of cancer in general, so she passes. So she comes at her 25 self. So they say hello, whatever. But he is her second husband. Her first husband passed away before the war, so they married when she was like 20.
Oh, and then she has to choose.
They say hello, Miles Teller and Elizabeth Olsen. So they're like, okay, blah blah. They're so excited. And then her first husband, she met when she was 19. They married, and then he passed away in the war. He was waiting there for 67 years for her. So she basically has to choose either the attorney that she never got to be with.
Yeah.
The passion there, the first love, or the one she built a life with. It was cute. I liked it, actually.
Who did she choose?
Who did you choose? Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, of course I want to know.
Okay, if you don't want to hear the ending for this, spoiler alert, skip like 2 minutes.
I'll still watch it. I don't. A spoiler doesn't.
But basically, what happens is they fight. And she's like, because I was like, this girl better not say I'll choose my own eternity. You know what I mean? So she's like, she couldn't choose, right? And then she's like, I'm choosing my own eternity. And then the husband, who she spent the whole life with, came up to her and was like, I just want you to be happy. Like, be with him. You deserve to be with somebody. Just be with him. It's okay. It's fine. So she's like, they cried or whatever, because she never got to experience that life with the other one, right? So it's like the unknown.
Yeah.
So it was fine. So she goes to his eternity, which is like in the mountains, and they have a cabin, and they're making love and all that stuff. But also, he's trying to do all these things, right? Because he's never experienced life. But she's experienced all that, and she misses the little things that built the life with the other husband. So in eternity, you can look at memories of both of your best memories, and she was afraid to look into that, but she finally went in, and her best memories are like her and the other husband like arguing in the car, but then laughing, or all that stuff. And so, but you're not allowed to like leave your eternity, or else you get sent into the void, which is like purgatory or whatever.
Yeah.
Once you choose, you choose.
Right.
So she talks with the other husband, and he starts tearing up and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm just glad that I got to experience something with you. So he's like, I'll help you escape the eternity to go to his. So both the husbands basically vouched for each other in another way.
Yeah.
And she left, she escaped, and she went to his, went to his eternity, where he was just there in a house, like where they would have lived, but just without her. And that's it. And they walked into like the house together. It was sad. It was actually so good. It was cute.
Ron Williams did a movie like that.
Yeah. Well, he had to find his wife through purgatory.
Yeah, because she killed herself. So she didn't go to the same place, and they're like, "No, you can't get her." And he's like, "Yes, I can." And he kind of goes.
That was a great movie.
I don't remember that one.
Because in that movie, because she killed herself, they're like their kids who died in the car. This is sad.
It sounds depressing.
Exactly.
It was a good movie, though.
That's why she was suicidal. Like she lost her kids, and then she lost him, and then she was left alone. So she eventually killed herself.
Right.
And so, but it was really sad at the end too, where they're like, I forget what this movie's called, but she killed herself, so she has to go back. Right. That's what they tell her. But this life that you're gonna go back, like they had told the Ron Williams character, she's gonna die when she's 21, and you have to live the rest of your life out without your soulmate. Are you gonna? And she's like, yeah, let's just do it. Right? Like,
jeez.
What dreams may come. That's what it's called. What dreams may come. That was a good movie.
See, most religions have like reborn, rebirth.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, that's true. Did you watch anything? Have you ever watched anything?
Yeah, I watched a couple of things. I'm not sure.
What's one thing?
I watched that new, oh my gosh, what's it called? I told you about it the other day. The Beast in Me or something with Claire Danes. It was dark.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Yeah, it was dark, but like it was good. Like it was like
good story.
Like just 8 episodes.
One season?
One season. Yeah. So, yeah, no, it was very dark, but it was good. It was good.
See anything? Just news, eh? I guess you're just getting ready to be a daddy.
Yeah. Have you guys watched Avatar yet? Shane and I checked ago.
The Avatar?
Yeah, the new Avatar movie.
Is that the blue people?
Yeah, the blue people.
I don't.
Basically, honest, basically. I saw the first two. They were good. It's just, man, this is 3 hours and 15 minutes. And like...
Well, do you know what we did New Year's... Was it New Year's Day? So Shane wanted to rewatch the Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
That's the third one. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, I have it. And then I was just in this looking for it. I figured out I don't have the extended version. So I'm like, okay. So I bought the extended version on Apple TV. 4 hours and 15 minutes later.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It's a
God,
lifetime.
movie I ever watched in my life.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, we
Wow.
sat there.
Good for you.
Dude,
I've never even
That's
seen
great.
the
That's 4
Lord of the
clients.
Rings. That's crazy.
that's crazy.
Those movies are way too long.
They're good though.
My attention
They're good,
span.
though. They're good.
I'll take your word for it.
They are good. They are good.
Never. The blue people and the hobbits they're just not my.
That's not the blue.
I, much to both my brothers' dismay, I have never seen a Star Wars movie.
The force is
And
not
it's
with
like,
me.
the force is not with me. I just can't. No. No. I'm trying to think if there's any
This
like.
isn't my Marvel.
Yes,
but
yeah,
she's
yeah,
not
but
like
that's
that.
not sci-fi to me. That's action hero.
Sci-fi-ish.
Yeah, it's, well,
Chris Evans is not sci-fi. So
that's the thing. Like,
That's
like
what you get.
everyone has a reason, their own reason.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
like,
share why they
wow,
watch
they're asking all these questions. So he and this and I.
So,
no, Marvel I'll watch for sure.
Marvel movies are Thor. Any Thor movie.
I think that's
Yeah.
normal.
So I'm like, oh, the new Spider-Man movie's like one of the best Marvel movies I've seen yet. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, no, let's watch it. She's like, so she hasn't. Even
This is the
seen it
one
yet.
with the 3 Spider-Mans?
Yeah,
That's so good, that
it's
one.
so good. It's the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, 100%.
I haven't seen it.
It's so
she's
good.
just not interested in Spider-Man, but
No, that one's not my favorite either. I'll give it
Spider-Man's
that.
more of a boy character.
Yeah, it's like a boy movie.
Yeah, like Spider-Man is the idea of like a boy. The whole point of Spider-Man was created for boys. Spider-Man was like 16, but he was as strong as these like big guys. So like it was made for like kids reading comics to envision themselves. So that's why we get it, and she doesn't get it. Well, the Thor is just a man with a big hammer.
I'm more of a Captain America gal myself, but
I think that makes a little sense. Okay, so let's go through finally. Let's get through the retrospective here, guys. Hope the audience enjoyed our loose conversation.
Tangent.
put a timestamp on.
But at least you know we're having a good flow, guys. Okay, so episode 8, we have Matt Special. So he is a strength and conditioning coach. He is also a nutritionist at Bazooka. He's also a fighter himself. So one of the key takeaways from re-looking at his episode is I remember he was talking about one of his clients like was joking around that like he needs a Snicker bar. So the fact that he's like, okay, you're gonna eat all this food, veggies, fruit, but we're gonna keep the Snicker bar just so you don't have to feel like you're taking away too much. I think that's nice to see because I feel like you see either polar opposites, either too much like, oh, don't take away this, don't take away that, or this, take away this, take away that. So I was actually really surprised somebody as aggressive as he is as a person to actually be that kind to say like, we're not going to make you feel like you have to do all this as long as you hit your protein, as long as you have your veggies, as long as you have your fruit. I mean, his thing that he tries to help people with was 3 meals a day with 3 snacks in between, and 2 of the snacks would be fruit.
Yeah.
And I think that's honestly, I think that's a pretty solid like advice.
Yeah. No, he just like he wanted balance for his client.
Yeah.
That was like the best way to sum up his.
Yeah, try to provide balance, and I think that was nice that he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
For you, Erin, when you talk to your clients about nutrition, if they were like, I just love Snickers or whatever, like how did you talk to them about having more food in quality whole foods? Did you try to keep them to have the Snickers, or like we need to keep this away? Honestly,
That's why we did cheat meals,
rewind.
right?
Yeah, I don't like the term cheat meals. I like an earned meal, like a family meal or something like
I just say eat what I want.
that. Yeah.
So
I don't know why everybody's gonna call it all of these things. Like it's just like let's just eat what
but that's
you
what
want for a
that's
day.
why Coach. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
That's on Friday night. And this is to keep your sanity. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but this is what we do before we have a cheat meal. So that we can, like, there's some things like we would do is like, okay, make sure you come for your workout before you eat, right? that sets up your hormones not to spike so much and store as much fat. Also depletes you of energy, so you're just refilling and stuff. And then it could be as simple as skipping breakfast the next day, right? To compensate and just eat whatever you wanted. That's how I did that. That's why I brain farted there. But the biggest thing we had where people would challenge you is booze and wine, like the ladies with their wine. So
the ladies
so attacked.
yeah. Well, it's because most of my clients were women, right?
Yeah.
So what we did there is we would just teach by stories. So it's like, what was her name?
You don't have to name her.
So we had somebody who lost 30 pounds in like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But then it took her another 6 months to lose another 15. And so when I coached her for the first 6 weeks, and then after that, she just came in for boot camp.
Right.
And I said, so what was the biggest difference? Like, why do you think your weight loss slowed down so much? And she was like, well, I added a glass of wine every day back in.
But there's little things like that add up, like creamer.
Yeah, like 7. Yeah.
He's making fun of me.
Or peanut butter, whatever you're into, like
Oh my God, you're
sauces.
Yeah. No, he's making fun of me.
No, but he could make fun of me too. Doesn't know it.
No, I like the silk vanilla coffee creamer. It's like dessert. It's so good. And I love coffee. So love coffee, and I drink a lot of coffee. So I started cutting, and I was like tracking everything, and I was like telling him, I'm like, something's wrong. Like, I can't figure this out. Like, da 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 da. And then it like clicked one day. I'm like, what does a tablespoon actually look like in my coffee? Because I just went by the color, and I love cream, so I was like, perfect. And then I actually measured out a tablespoon, and it was like the most depressing thing. I was devastated. So then I had to start measuring it, and literally it just worked like a charm, but it was awful because you don't realize, because there was 4 carbs. What did I tell you? There was 4 carbs, 1 fat per 1 tablespoon. And I was having I drink 5 cups of coffee a day. Oh yeah, I'm cool.
She has a lot of water though.
I do have a lot of water, but it doesn't I don't get jittery. I'm not getting heart palpitations.
Do you get headaches when you don't have it?
No. I don't need it. That's the probably concerning part.
She just likes the flavor, and obviously the stimulation's nice.
I love being charged up a little bit, and he doesn't always appreciate it because I talk even more and probably faster, but
I have 3 a day, and if I don't have one, I have a headache.
yeah, no, I don't get the no caffeine headaches.
But I think you have the right amount of sodium in general in your diet, and water. Well, to balance out that coffee, I think so.
It's just they say that's because there's a different enzyme in our livers.
Yeah.
So you process it faster, so it's not in your body long enough
Perfect.
to get addicted, physically addicted. Where mine is the slower enzyme.
Amazing.
And so it never even overnight. There's always some caffeine in my system. So if I don't drink the next day, and there's no caffeine, that's where I get the headache. And then that's it's a restriction of your blood vessels in your brain.
Right.
That makes the headache. So if you have an aspirin before instead of a coffee, can sometimes prevent the headache.
I'm crazy.
Interesting.
I just love it.
So next guest, episode 9. Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the episode. I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to one of our sponsors for the podcast, Methylene Blue. You can find this at Paradigm Supplements. We like to use it here at the podcast just because it helps with gut health, immune system, ATP performance. Use code GETALPHA15 for a little bit of money off. Other than that, let's get back to the episode. We had Matt at that time he was working at Boss Supplements. Probably one of the kindest human beings we've ever met. He's so sweet. He's big jack guy.
He is.
Yeah. He also he falls asleep a lot.
Yeah.
He posts stories of him just passing out sometimes. So such a funny guy. But he wanted to come on and talk about being an open bodybuilder and sense of steroids. And I think at that time that's so refreshing because a lot of people don't want to talk about that, right? When they're in that world, right? They talk about the protein, the creatine, but it's he's very honest about getting the blood work done, the ramifications, of him if he wants kids and stuff like that. He was very honest about if you want to do this, this is the way that you should do your research. And these are also the ramifications that could happen that you need to understand. So that was really refreshing with him.
Yeah.
Anything you took away from him from that episode?
No, I just appreciated his honesty because I think there's like,
Especially in the fitness. You know what's so sad? It's like the fitness world is so many lies.
I think it's just so deceitful, and like I couldn't imagine being like, I have a friend who is natty and she works so freaking hard.
Yeah.
And then has friends in the industry who claim that they're natty, but she knows they're not. And I'm like, I don't know how you stand on stage, like either next to these people, or you then have to go support your friend, and knowing how hard you work being actually like natty. And then, so I appreciate how like honest he was, and like that he just, but also that he like says he goes to a doctor, he gets his blood work, he gets all of that done.
Yeah.
Like the safety piece of it too, where it's like you're not doing it in like the back room of like some sketchy gym. Like,
Yeah.
We've all heard those stories, and it's like, that's insane. So,
Yeah. Any 2 cents, Aaron?
No.
That's fine. That's fine, brother. So episode 10, we have our girl, Paige. So, Stacey, how long have you known Paige for?
Her whole life.
Her whole life?
Both are, well, she is like my best friend's little sister. And she's 2 years younger than us, so.
She's awesome. Shout out to Paige.
Yeah, so she was 5.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we invited her on because at that time, she was voted #1 best personal trainer in Newmarket, correct? Yeah, which is an amazing feat. So, I mean, the biggest thing I think you can agree is that it's her passion for her clients. It's her passion for her clients and the community that she built.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she can make, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but let's say she only had 5 people. She can make those 5 people feel like 50 because of like the passion, the gratefulness, the just the feeling of being looked at and seen. She's phenomenal, and I think that's the reason why she got that award.
Yeah.
She was really nice seeing her, just because to her it was just very straight and simple, like just listen to the client, make them feel seen, and create a good community.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Oh yeah, she's like, I've done a couple of her boot camps, and like, it doesn't matter where you're doing
She's just a good vibe.
It's
just a great vibe.
And it doesn't matter what she has going on. You would never know. Like, she is truly one of the, like, take my relationship with her out. She's truly one of the best trainers like I've ever seen.
Yeah, she's sweet. She's awesome. It's very hard to find good female trainers for some odd reason.
Yeah.
And like I feel like all of us in this room probably know the same good female trainers that we've ever met. Like Mel. Yeah. Mel was I say was it like she's still alive. Is a phenomenal woman and was a phenomenal trainer when she was training.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, if I got to vote for that, I would have voted for Melissa Blair.
Yeah, Melissa was amazing. She was her trainer. Trainer.
Yeah, like she was the best employee I ever had. She was the best in my boot camp.
Yeah.
I don't know Paige. But like for me, and when it comes to my staff, like Melissa was a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have zero to say about.
To say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel is great, and Paige is phenomenal too. So, anything else you guys want to bring up when it comes to those episodes? No.
They're so long ago.
That's true. Well, we're getting through them, guys.
I know.
Okay, so next segment, what am I reading? What have I read? So I'm reading right now The Compound Effect. I think you've read that a long time ago. It's an older book. So Compound Effect basically is just how you can do little things in life to make big jumps in the long run, opposed to making like big goals. So for example, one of the examples was like Tom and Chris want to lose weight in the new year, but Tom is just adding 2 walks a week outside after his dinner and eliminating alcohol Monday to Friday, and Chris is trying to no alcohol, no this, no that, and he has more of a likelihood of binging and taking step backwards. So it's basically talking about how you make little things in the beginning and just stay really, really good with them, and it'll compound to bigger effects. I thought it was interesting. I'm sure you've heard of compound effect.
Yeah, I don't remember
Are
reading.
you looking to see if it's here? It's in my. I'm reading it right now. It's in my. It's in my.
If I can see the cover, I might remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like something I would have read.
So I think that's important to understand the compound effect, because I think a lot of us do, like, we want to, like, big decisions, but, like, sometimes it's just little consistencies.
Yep.
Yeah, little consistencies would have changed the outlook of a lot of things in my life. It sounds a little similar to Atomic Habits as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, I believe so. James, is it James Clear? Atomic Habits? Yeah, James Clear. He, phenomenal with habit. It's so interesting to build and break habits, right? Because it's easy and it's not. Because, like, if you have bad habits, let's say, if you're stressed out, you want to have a beer. Like, sometimes the smallest thing is just habit switching. So sometimes you just need something fizzy. So that's when, like, a club soda, or, I mean, if it's really extreme, like a non-alcoholic beer, or like a tonic water, or like a, have you heard of the new term fridge cigs?
Sorry?
Fridge cigs.
No.
So fridge cigs are basically things so you can take the edge off. So it's a refrigerator cigarette. So you have, like, something crispy, like a Diet Coke, and to take the edge off, and they call it a fridge cig, because cigarettes, like, take the edge off. So it's like
Not a
weird.
smoker.
I just heard of this.
That's the one habit that I haven't ever gone back. I haven't had a Coke or Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Mountain Dew or root beer since 2008.
Oh, wow.
I like the good crispiness of a Diet Coke, though.
I love an ice cold
Well,
DC.
I recently-
So delicious.
Because so my wife was drinking a Diet Coke because she just wanted to, and she what's it called when you prenatal diabetic, whatever, borderline.
Gestational diabetes.
Yeah, that's it. So she can't have a Coke and whatever. That was just like, and there was something else she was eating that was a little bit sugary at the same time. So I started drinking her Diet Coke and then eating the sugary thing. She's like, "What are you doing with it?" I'm like, "I'm saving you from your diabetes."
That's pretty funny.
That's the only time I've had even a Diet Coke.
Oh, really? Oh, I love an ice cold DC.
Actually, an ice cold Dr.
Midday.
Pepper, a diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. But not Coke Zero. I hate Coke Zero.
Yeah, I
That's
used to like Coke
nasty.
Zero,
I
but
know.
but my sister-in-law introduced me back to Diet Coke, and I was like, yeah, it's crispy.
Do I miss the most is the rum Coke.
I've always been a bourbon or a whiskey and Coke kind of guy. Rum is just so
Do
straight.
the Coke with it.
It depends on the whiskey.
Just do straight, apparently.
Well, no, straight's the way.
Or
If it's a
like
nice whiskey or bourbon, yeah, straight.
Or like a diet ginger with it.
Diet gingers are nice. I always forget about those. Or like rye and ginger.
Yeah.
Those are not bad. Okay, next segment is what's on my mind. So obviously New Year's is happening. So what do you guys think about New Year's resolutioners? Overrated? Do you think it's toxic? Do you think it's lame?
None of those things.
What do you think it is?
Well, it's just, you want to do it, do
Like,
it.
do you think it's so bad that people want to, like, I'm going to do this in the new year? Like, people roll their eyes. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think you should always use whatever motivation you get to be better. If you just want to be better, and if for some reason January 1st, you have that inspiration to stop doing some bullshit and be better, I think that's great.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait. I don't think you have to wait.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. I don't get the
like, some people are like, I'm going to eat like shit this week.
Yes.
Like, well, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can change it. Anything you want to change at any time, but there's nothing wrong with picking the new year. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. And what's good about it is you got other people doing the same thing. So maybe you might have some friends doing it.
More accountability, too.
Like,
That's true.
Do whatever you want to do. Why people so roll their eyes at people?
I think sometimes I will say I'm not a huge, like, I don't do like a whole lot of like New Year's resolutions or like anything like that. But I also think it sets a lot of people up to fail because there's like so much pressure and there's so much hype about like January 1st, you gotta do whatever A, B, and C that you want to do. And then most people don't keep their goals and then they feel even worse. So it's like, if you want to try something, just do it whenever like you want to, and like start small. Like, it doesn't have to be like, I'm like gonna quit smoking like cold turkey day one, whatever.
If you
like,
can, then okay.
If you can, great. But like, it's so much pressure because people don't, like, when you fail, like, people don't know how to like deal with failure anymore, and then it becomes like a huge deal. Yeah,
There's
too much like pressure on it.
Right? Like, it's like, that's like, there's failure. No matter what you do in life, there's gonna be failure.
Yeah.
You need to You need to
learn how to,
right? Like, what? I don't see the big deal.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't either. Just wanted to know your opinion. Okay, so next part is a Q&A segment. So all this is the same question to all of us, is what actually got us started in the fitness industry. So how'd you get started in the fitness industry, Aaron?
I lost like 80 pounds, and I looked awesome. People were asking me.
You did look awesome.
Yeah, people were asking me how
You had great cheese off those abs.
And yeah, people were asking me how, and I thought maybe this would be cool. And at the same time, I got a package from my old place of employment, and so I had some time and some money to spend and like change my career. So then that's when you met me.
Now you're
So I
rock
figured,
star.
I'll give this a shot. I was single at the time, so I could work long hours, and
Yeah, you didn't have to worry about. Just do what you gotta do.
yeah, and it was fun for a while.
That's all right. It builds you to the person you are now. It's okay. Everybody has their own road. And then for me, I had a couple of trainers. Well, I had one coach when I was younger in track, and he trained me over the summer, and he gave me a lot of like confidence and like a lot of he let me see me, and I think that was like a beautiful gift. And so I just wanted to give that to people. And also, I've always like, you know, people like, I love Wayne Gretzky, I love Muhammad Ali, I love Tom Brady. I never gave a shit about the athletes. I always was so curious on how they train. Like, I never gave a shit about Tom Brady. I wanted to know who Tom Brady's trainer was. You know what I mean? That always fascinated me more. How does he train?
Very
You know what I mean?
intelligent angle. Yeah.
Well, it just interested me more about like even the Rocky movies. The story's great, but I want to see the training. You know what I mean? And I think that's how I know it's like always been inside me. It's just like the work behind is what matters. What I wanted to see, not like the trophy ahead. Nice, that was good. That was a good word, Norm.
That was very deep.
And you, Stacey?
I just started working out, and then I fell in love with more the nutrition part of it. So, I mean, I like to work out, obviously, but just more the nutrition and that kind of stuff. So,
I think too. Yeah, I think too with you. I think you really appreciate people finding their balance. I think you're very much about balance yourself.
Yeah.
And I think I think it's benefited you so much to help other people that you've been on the other side. So in the sense of like, you want to understand balance for yourself.
Yeah.
And proper nutrition.
Yeah.
And just finding happiness. So I think you have like a dog in the fight in the sense of you want to help people find balance with themselves.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I think that's a big thing for you.
I hate the all or nothing
I got a question.
mindset.
For Norm on this, did you have an idea of the kind of trainer you wanted to become, and did you achieve it?
Good question.
That's a great question. What a great angle. I mean, you know, my vision of a trainer when I was younger was so unrealistic because all the things I saw as a mentor, as a trainer were like in movies. And I just wanted to be that. You know what I mean? I wanted to be that like coach that like help a person realize their like greatness. I wanted to be that coach that helped them realize they can push a little bit more. And I'm not saying that's unrealistic. I'm just saying like the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that you can give whatever you can. But if there's that 1% that person doesn't want it for themselves, there's absolutely nothing I can do for it. And I think that was one of the biggest things I had to get over. It's just like it's the saying has been said all the time, but you can lead a horse, but you can't drown the bitch.
Oh,
right?
wow, that's not where I thought that was going.
So like I can't.
It's a little different than the one my dad uses.
But I can't make you drink. I can't. I can text you. There's been clients in the past. I can text you 3 times a week. I can ask you what you're eating. I can make sure, like, I can be that person for you to come here. I will invite you to come here, vent about your day for 5-10 minutes in between sets, or cry, or be happy. I will take all of that for you. But if you don't want to go home, and if you don't want to work on your habits, and if you don't want to actually go in here and push past your what you can do, like that is like that was the hard truth I had to come up with or understand. Is like I can't. And you know what's so sad is that I wish I could do it for other people. Like I wish if my clients were tired, and I wish I'm like, okay, I'll do it for you. I wish, because that's how much I care about them. But I think that's the biggest realization. Is like I can do everything. I will text you. I will put reminders in my calendar. I will let you vent to me for 5 minutes and then let's get this shit going or whatever. But if you don't want it, if you don't truly want it, then I can't do it. So I think that was the biggest thing that I had to realize. And if I'm the trainer I am now, I mean, my initial reaction is no, because I always want to be better. But that's just me being hard on myself.
Yeah, for me, I wanted to kind of like have the energy of Tony Horton.
P90X.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that guy's wild. Yeah.
And I think like in boot camp, like I did, like I'd be like, if I did half a day of training boot camp and I put like I would do 30,000 to 40,000 steps.
Yeah. I get high steps too.
Yeah, but also wanted to have like the Tony Robbins portion, right? And but I just never did. Like I spent I think $5,000 on one of his courses to become like a life coach, and I just never did it. I was just too busy with the business. I couldn't find time. And it's funny, it's like when I look back at like when I was consistently the happiest, was when I was at Good Life and training, but I would wake up at like 5 a.m. just to study for an hour. I don't know. I just get like, I used to hate true learning in school, like high school and.
It's a different learning. You're being forced to learn that.
And then, but yet I still never did it, and that's one of my regrets. So no, I never became the trainer I wanted to become because I knew that psychology was a big part of it for people, and I wanted to have that knowledge of know-how to help them with that part as well. But I just never accomplished it.
Yeah.
Other than like the precision nutrition training, which is like lifestyle, life habits.
And, but that's something,
but just never finished the.
I do think, like, I guess to go back to what you're saying, if I'm being honest, like I do think, I'm not afraid to say that I think I'm one of the best, if not the best, I could say in Aurora. I don't care saying that because, I know that I pour a lot into my clients and our clients. Like the problem is I put too much into them, I think.
Yeah, like I've seen how hard it has been for you over 10 years to like see that you can't help everybody, that you can't force people. Yeah. And like you had to come to that like on your own. But I know that wasn't easy. Yeah. Because I've seen how much you put in just on an everyday basis.
Yeah, I think it's very easy for people to say, like, we've had conversations with other trainers, it's like, it's our job but like, this is a very extreme case, but, how much is for Alcohol Anonymous if that person breaks, like, is that on them or is that a person, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be systems in place. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, we have to make decisions on our own. You know what I mean? And
you have to make them for yourself.
Unless there's a serious issue that we don't understand. Yeah. Or there's like something very gray and complicated. Like at the end of the day, if you're doing all these things Monday to Friday, and then Friday you're stressed out, and instead of texting me, which I invite my clients to text me, or I'll text in, or you lie to me, like as you said before, you lie to me, I can't control that. No. I think that's frustrating to me. You know what I mean? And that, I think the biggest thing too is like, I do everything I can. I guess it's not a problem, but I do everything I can to research consistently, right? The problem with a lot of these kinesiology majors is that they study, they get they get that paper, and the shit doesn't stink. But the world and the knowledge and everything that's coming out is interchanging, and it keeps on changing. Yeah. And we have to, as trainers, our responsibility to keep up with it and to critique it. Maybe we learn it and we're like, this is not going to work, but we learn it.
Universities, like, there's, I don't know where I read this, but universities are 20 years behind the newest research. Like the course you take, right? Unless you're doing a doctorate, like the courses you're taking and what's being taught is 20 years old knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you graduate, you have responsibility to get up to date. Like your learning's not done.
Oh, for
And that's
sure.
what I loved. That's the part I loved about personal training in the industry was there's so many continued education
Courses.
I love that part. I didn't like the business part of personal training, but I loved like the people, and then I loved the continued education.
Yeah.
It's just the business. Like I didn't. I got sick of, right? So yeah. But when it comes to like I did the transformation challenges, right? I was on that bandwagon and I loved it. And where I feel like I fell behind and just didn't do a good job was like 1/3 of my clients would lose crazy amount of weight in the transformation challenge. So, like we're talking like 10 pounds, like 8 pounds, 10 pounds up. So we're talking like the winner would be at least 20 pounds.
Right.
Right. Then there was, so that was a third, it was like 10 plus. Then there was the middle third that was like 5 pounds. Then there was the bottom third that was like nothing and like didn't even show up.
Right.
Right? And that's the third, it's like,
Damn.
yeah, like I wish I would have reached out to them more. Right? But it's like, what I found was, it was a squeaky wheel that got me.
Yeah.
So that was like the first 2/3, like the top 2/3 were the squeaky wheels and they would get the grease.
Right.
But I think about that bottom third all the time. It's like, I could have been there more. I could have called them more. I could have followed up more.
Yeah.
And I think there's some fear there, which I'm sure happened, whereas you finally follow up because they haven't been in for 2 weeks. They're like, yeah, I just don't have time right for it now. Can I have a refund?
Yeah.
It's like, so I think there's that part of that fear too. That's why
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it's just that bottom third. I wish like I would have done more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I think, I have a very harsh idea of what trainers should be, but I think I believe in a good way. Like, I think we have so much responsibility. Like, when you see the memes, it's like, we're therapists and whatever. That's like, but you brought it up before, like, you're trusting someone is trusting you to give you $10,000 in a year. Let's say that's just a number.
Yeah.
And you're going to see them 4 times a week.
Yeah.
They're going to come in and they're going to ideally be unhappy with work. Not ideally, sorry. They're going to be unhappy with work, unhappy with their family, unhappy with themselves. And it's your job within that hour to make them feel like the shit. And then you also have to progress them with the weights, and then you have to compliment them, and then you also have to give them the tough talks. That is a relationship. That is a relationship that grows, and that's something you basically have to grow this person to a person that they want to be, that you could hope they could be. So I just think there's so much responsibility on our end. You know what I mean? There's a difference between like, I just see it in a different way. Maybe because it was so important to me at a young age. It's just like when my track coach was training me, he trained me for free. And because he saw that I was hurting myself, and all he did was make me like do the opposite, because I was obsessed with hurting myself, that he made me obsessed with making me strengthen myself. And like that was so weird to me at a young age, to have self-respect in the sense of like my body, my mind, and all that stuff. And so I don't see it as just working out. I see it as just as betterment. You know what I mean? And so when I see clients, it's just like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'll see you next week. And well, I'll try to hit that leg press for 400 pounds. And it's like, well, like, how's work today? Did you get that? Did you get that promotion? Did you have that like tough conversation with your husband? How's your daughter? Well, all these things that I feel like that matters so much to me.
Yeah.
Why I think other trainers should be, in my opinion. And I think the benefit that I didn't realize until like a couple months ago is experience. Because there's a lot and I think I realized that after I've been doing that mentorship is how many people that we'll go back to kinesiology, know all this stuff. They had no experience talking to a person, understanding them saying no rejection to sales, and they have no idea what to do, right? And now they have to take a back burner on what they're doing because they're doing this, right? Or people who got right into it right away, learned both at the same time, but they were super stressed out. Like, I think if experience trumps a lot of things.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think
both the knowledge.
empathy
I mean, the
as
knowledge will
well.
come if you're open to it. You have to do both. I'm not saying you don't have to do both, but I think if there's two people, right, and one with personal training, one person has a good knowledge of training, right? The other person is in kinesiology, didn't do any training, but this person learns how to talk to people, learns how to do sales, is still learning along the way. This person will go further than this person who just started when it comes to other things. Yeah. So I think experience is the big thing.
Since we're talking about kind of, you touched on the psychology of like personal training and so I have a story where it's like, I really wish I would have. I think this might have happened before I purchased the Tony Robbins course, but in this point, like I don't even if I finished that course, would I have had the right or the authority to do what I wanted? I had a client come to me and he's like, "This happened, and I need to change. I'm an alcoholic, and can you call me and keep me accountable every day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And we would talk about things. But the problem was her husband was an alcoholic too. And I think he had a hard time with her not drinking because then he was afraid, like wasn't talking to him, but he was afraid that she would start judging him about the drinking. So he's like, "Yeah, have one with me." Like he poured drinks and she's trying not to and almost get really mad, right? Yeah. Like especially if you're like type, like when where your mind gets where you're drinking all the time, like you're not yourself, right? Yeah. Your brain starts to deteriorate from all the alcohol. So, and that's kind of what happened to her. She did something by accident and she was so embarrassed and stuff. And so she wanted to stop. And so it came to a point where it's like, I wanted to tell her like, okay, you need to remove yourself from this situation. Right. But I'm thinking like, I'm not, what's the word I'm used? Like, I'm not, what was I?
Like fit for this, like this position.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trained for this.
Yes.
Like, do I have the authority? Qualified. I'm not qualified for this. Like, do I have the authority to tell her to leave her husband?
Yeah.
Right? Like, and so I never did. Or like, at least I wanted to say, hey, just leave temporarily until you get sober. Right? Just like, you need to separate yourself from the situation because there's no way you're going to get sober with him getting like almost violently mad when you're not drinking.
Exactly.
Right? So I wanted to really
That's an intense case, man.
Like, I'm not qualified to give you this advice. I wanted to.
Yeah.
Right, but
even as a friend, like,
I was gonna say you can say
like just because you're not a professional doesn't mean you can't see as like an outsider.
Like I was like she was,
but that's how lonely she felt.
Yeah, so I tried to help her I could, and then I think, I don't know what happened to her in the long run, and I do think about it, right? Like eventually, like I said, like I don't know what our last conversation was like, but it's just like how you doing and stuff. But then like eventually there was no more follow up and
see, but those situations are the toughest because it's like, what do you do?
Sober when her partner's being like that.
That takes like immense willpower.
Oh yeah,
it's fights, and he was almost getting really mad. And I'm thinking like, and I that's the one part where I think I'm good, even though I'm not trained, is knowing the motivation behind people. And so I'm like, he's worried that you're going to judge him.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Right, and then you're judging him.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with her. It's all to do with him. Yeah.
So he's worried that you're just judging him, and so I don't know if we did or if we focused on like making him understand that she's not being judged.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe he would have been a little bit easier.
For sure.
But yeah, just those are the things I think about still.
I think therapy goes along like with when you're trying to like. I mean, I think everybody should go to therapy, but because even if you think like you're like just killing life, like I'm sure you are, but there's always ways to like, different mindsets, different, ways to better yourself. But obviously not everybody can afford that, and there's all that. But like, I don't know, like there is a gym like a little farther north, and they have like classes, they have personal training, they have chiropractor, physio, all this stuff, but they also have therapy in there too, and they have psychologists or psychotherapists, whatever they are. And I love that idea. Because somebody like that client, like needed actual, like, and not that you weren't helpful, because I'm sure you were, but like they have actual, it's kind of like a full, like well-rounded, like wellness area. I would love for us to have that one day, but like.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, like where, you see your clients really struggling. Maybe it's concerning. Maybe you just think they could use it like a non-judgmental ear, but like, I don't know, there's a lot of psychology that goes behind it.
Yeah.
too. So
Especially training. Yeah, and food.
Food's a huge one though. Like how you were raised, how you.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's got different eating habits and stuff like that, or like, but you have to learn, especially like if somebody's sad or you're celebrating or something, what do people do to celebrate? They get food, they get drinks. If you're sad, you get food, you get drinks. So people have to learn how to, that one's the hardest one.
What your mind was, my parents were so proud, like when I either finished my plate or when we went to an all you can eat and I just ate a ton of food. That's when I felt their pride. And both of them, and they're totally just two different people.
Yeah.
But like when I finished my plate, or if I ate like 2 plates at a buffet when I was like 6 years old, they were so proud. And would tell their friends.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and so that was mine. Like that, I grew up with that. Like always finish your plate, even if you're.
My parents were like that too, but I mean, I just talk too much at my dinner time. But they like it was the same.
It was like,
yeah.
Wow, you really talk a lot.
I know. It was like the same thing though, like that you had to stay because my siblings would get so mad at me because I would just be sitting there like the whole dinner, and then I have 2 brothers and a sister, and they would be like, "Shut up," so that we can all go and do whatever we want to do. And I was like, well, this is our time to shine. Like, let's chat about our day. I want to know about your day. I want to tell you about mine. And my family is just like, could you shut up and eat?
I mean, it's probably bad from the other.
Yeah, but like I mean, I have no issues with eating. I'm always hungry and I'm always eating. But like, it's like very much like a weird thing when you're a kid that it like definitely like progresses. But also I think for parents too, it's like, oh, my kid ate. It's like they have a full happy belly too, right? So now they have the energy to go play. They have the energy to do schoolwork or think or like whatever the case is. So I think for parents, it's like a comfort that like they know their child's fed and happy.
Yeah, it was the pride thing, right? There's the only time like other than like horses and competing in horse shows, because I grew up on a horse farm.
Yeah.
That and obviously as I grew up, that kind of left my life because I really wasn't me. It was that, right? But eating's always in your thing. So eating was like the only time other than horses at shows that I got to feel like that they were proud of me.
I wish I was proud. Felt my parents were proud of me when I ate. They just were like, she'll eat everything. It's fine.
That's funny. Okay, next segment is what's coming next. So we booked the 100th episode.
We did.
So October 16th, 2026. Big day. So we're just working towards that, to be honest with you. Next coming podcast, we have Chris from Fade Management. By the time this comes out, we should be filming with him.
Yep.
And then my friend Jay, he's a strength coach. We're going to start doing a lot of virtual podcasts just because there's a lot of interesting people that we don't have the money to fly down yet. So we still want to talk to them and understand them. So I'm going to talk to him. He's going to come on and we're going to just talk about basically training and his philosophies as an online coach. And then also Jamie from Everest.
Yes.
Right?
So excited.
So that'll be good. That'll be in person, that one. But other than that, guys, we are done with today's episode. Other than that, if you guys are listening on Spotify, make sure to share. Make sure to let us know which episodes you liked. And if you want us to actually start talking about certain other things, please let us know. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. This is going to be the road to 100, so I'm really excited for you guys to witness our greatness. All right? I love you guys. Ciao.
See ya.